Hi, and welcome to Glen. This is my cryptocurrency channel, and I'm trying to vlog every step of the way so you can follow my journey and see where I've started from and where I'm at the moment. So today I'm just going to talk about a few updates on one, the market, two, my hashflare account. I had quite a big surprise with that yesterday. A small update with Envian and some YouTube drama, I suppose. You could consider it drama, but I don't know. We'll get into that in a second. But I've been really happy actually with how the Telegram group has gone. So I set up this Telegram group about a week or so ago, and we've got about 60 or 65 members in it now, and just everyone helping each other out, everyone offering advice. There's people coming on there saying, guys, look, I've messaged, some guy said, oh, I've messaged Envian several times and they're not getting back to me. Does anyone know how to do this? Unfortunately, I didn't want to advise him in case I advised him wrong and he might lose his tokens. But everyone was jumping in and saying, have you tried this? Have you tried that? Why don't you go into here and view the blockchain and stuff like that? And that really made me happy, actually. And I wasn't too involved in that conversation, but to actually get a group of people together and all help each other out, I see a lot online, groups of people get together and they all hate on someone, or they all hate on, it just seems like there's a lot of respect and, care in there for everyone. So feel free to join that. If you want to be a member of that, just click the link in the description. It's completely free. It's just me and a few other cryptocurrency people that are all like-minded. Feel free to join it, even if you just want to read what we're saying, or if you want to come in and ask us a question, feel free. Don't feel intimidated by people that regularly comment. Jump in and ask questions at any time. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. So if you're new, there's a little coin down here. Click that to subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I think I'm at 770 at the minute, so I need 230 more. So come on, 230 subscribers. I don't know how long that would take. I don't know, I assume a month or so, but let's see if we can get there by, I don't know what, we're in mid-February now, so let's say mid-March. Let's see if we can get to 1,000 subscribers by mid-March, and I would thank you very much for that. So let's get into it anyway, before this video starts becoming too long. I'll make my head smaller because no one wants to see my face. So the market, the big news today, I laugh because for the last 2 months, all I've read is Bitcoin is over, Bitcoin is a bubble, Bitcoin is a pump and dump, Bitcoin is a Ponzi scheme, Bitcoin hit 7,000, hit 6,000, Bitcoin could go to 5,000 this year, could go below 3,000, and that's all I've seen for about at least 6 weeks. Well, I'll say 6 weeks. Been very negative news, as you probably know if you're in the crypto space. More so on Twitter than anything. I don't know why Twitter. I think probably because I follow more cryptocurrency news outlets on that. But literally everything now is, as of today, it's just all positive. It's all Bitcoin going to 50,000 this year, Bitcoin 100,000, could go to 1 million. McAfee says we're on target now, and so he ain't got to eat his own dick. But everything on here that I've read has just been all Bitcoin hits 10k, Bitcoin hits 10k, like all this. It's sad really, because if you believe in the technology, then it shouldn't really matter whether it dips or goes up for a day or so. But there you go. Obviously, they're all trying to do their own clickbait. But yeah, today it's actually gone up to $10,300, I believe, at one point, and now it's sitting at 10,100. It did just dip down to about 10,080, but it's gone back up now. So that's all good news. That means Ethereum's on its way up as well, so I assume that's going to have a £100 gain probably overnight or tomorrow. So that's just because it's been worth 10% of whatever Bitcoin's been for the last couple of weeks now. Obviously, Bitcoin's pulled ahead, so you would assume that Ethereum's going to catch up tomorrow. So maybe that's a good bet, you know, if you're looking to day trade. Ripple has gone up again as well. It's over the $1 mark now. It's up to $1.14. Bitcoin Cash stayed pretty much where it was from yesterday. Litecoin did hit up to 222, but it's dropped back down now to 218. But it's still massive gain compared to where it was a few days ago, where it was at 160. Neo, again, that's had a massive gain, in my opinion anyway. It was at $80, I believe, at one point, and now it's up to 123. Pretty much all of them are up an amount, you know, and even on Twitter, I've started following some of the like altcoins and stuff through Twitter, I've gone through and liked like a lot of cryptocurrency things. And they're all saying, oh, Bitcoin's gone up. And they're jumping on it as well, because when Bitcoin goes up, what will happen is people think, oh, yeah, Bitcoin's just gone up. I might transfer some Bitcoin into Dragon Coin or VeChain or Tron or, you know, whatever. So they all start to come up, like either the same day or the next day. They all sort of, the altcoins go up, Bitcoin stays where it is, and then Bitcoin goes down, they go down. So obviously they're excited because they're probably going to be in for a good day either tonight or tomorrow. Verge is working its way back up. Go on, the Verge. I've got $20 worth of Verge. Come on, the Verge. I ain't too fussed whether that... I can't even remember what exchange it's on, actually. That's pretty sad, isn't it? So let's have a little look at the... see who's the biggest gainers in the last 24 hours. So CC Miner has gone up 438%. Oh, we're looking at all of them. Let's just do the top 100 because most of them coins are a pile of shit. Let's have a little look. So Wax is actually a good project. This Wax was one that me and my friend Nathan talked about putting some money in when we was looking at Envy, and we said, oh, should we put so much in Wax? Wax, from what I remember, is a video game way of exchanging currencies. So if you're playing, I don't know, like if you've unlocked a Tomb Raider skin or weapon or shit, you know, whatever, but you've obviously finished playing the game, you could sell that through Wax using Wax tokens. Someone else buys it, obviously you've received the extra Wax tokens, and obviously you can cash them in. That's my understanding of it. It seemed really cool idea, and I can imagine a lot of people using it. And it was one of the ones that I can't remember his name, but Mike Novogratz, he mentioned that he was heavily invested in Wax quite early on, and for someone like as big as him, you know, you're talking millions and millions. Then I was thinking, oh yeah, Wax is like a good option. I might put like a couple of £100, but I didn't in the end. I didn't. So I'm a bit gutted about that. But today it's on the up quite a bit. It's had a massive jump up. I'm not too sure why. I'd have to have a little look into the like Wax website and stuff like that. But it's just jumped up massive. You can see that spike there. So it was, when it was at lowest, it was at 27 cents, and now obviously we're sitting at 55 cents. So it's pretty much doubled. So Wax is a really good one. Some of these I've never heard of, so I really couldn't comment. VeChain's meant to be quite a good one. Walton Chain, I know a lot of people big up. That seems like it's on its way up quite a bit. But Wax obviously still is one of the cheap coins out there, and I think that has a good utility going forward in the future. I can imagine a lot of people using it. I know I would. I remember playing a game called Gran Turismo, which if anyone's into racing, they'll know. And to unlock a certain car, you had to have a ridiculous amount of money, like in-game currency. I can't remember what it was. It might have been a Formula 1 car or something like that, but it was like, you know, you won like 100,000 for winning a Le Mans 24-hour race, which obviously took 24 hours. But to unlock this car, it was like 10 million or something. So you'd have to do this Le Mans race like 100 times, and people were doing it online just to unlock this car because that was the highest profit. I had to sit down and work out what the highest profit race was to do repetitively over and over again. I even got the joystick and stuck a rubber band around the joystick and tied it to a fan so that it would move round by itself. God, and I remember leaving my PlayStation on overnight. Anyway, if I had an option like Wax, where someone else has already unlocked the 10 million coins, and I could just buy them for, you know, probably pence, God, I would have much preferred that. Oh my God, I hated doing that. It made me hate Gran Turismo for a while, and I loved the Gran Turismo games, but that one in particular, oh my God, if anyone ever did that, then kudos to you. But anyway, I've sidetracked there. So Wax was really good. I really like Wax, and I've always been into video games. So to me, it speaks quite closely to my heart. To be honest, I know you shouldn't buy when obviously they've had a spike like that, but once I get some money come through from my hashflare account, which we'll go into in a second, I might actually buy some Wax coins just because I do feel like I missed out when it was the ICO. I wish I'd bought some then, and I don't really care about what price I'm buying them at because I'd probably keep the Wax tokens for quite a long time. So that's my pick anyway. If you've got a suggestion of a coin that you think, an altcoin that you think is going to be a good investment long term wise, please comment down below. Get involved. You know, is this just me talking to you through the camera? I'd love for you guys to get involved and obviously comment or join the Telegram group. Or you can also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all BitGlen. But to be honest, the Telegram group is the way forward. I think, for me, because keeping up with 5 different social media accounts as well as my own personal stuff as well, that's just BitGlen. It is becoming a bit of a chore, so I'm going to have to narrow it down to one. So that's pretty much the markets. Let's hope, fingers crossed, that Bitcoin overnight and tomorrow sort of stays above the 10k, and then we can start seeing 11, 12ks again. That would be fantastic. I would need to sit down and work out the profitability again once it starts hitting that again of my hashflare account. Because obviously for the last few weeks it's been 6,000-7,000 Bitcoin, which obviously has made it not very profitable at all. So I'd have to sit down and work that out. But that's it really, guys. Can't think of anything else I want to mention in there. Someone did mention to me in the group chat, Glenn, can you mention Litecoin, because it's just announced its light pay system. So they're trying to make it so that the Litecoin fees are pretty much not zero, but so minor that you're not going to notice it, like minuscule amounts, 0.00000, like 10 or something. So that's going to become a very cheap, quick, easy way of using Litecoin, whether it'll be better than Bitcoin, which, to be honest, no matter how good Bitcoin makes their payment system, Bitcoin is always going to be considered something you want to hold on to. So it makes people think, do you know what, I don't really want to pay using Bitcoin, I'd rather use fiat. Fiat's not going to go up anytime soon. My British pounds, my £20 note in 5 years time is still going to be worth £20 really, whereas Bitcoin, £20 a Bitcoin could be worth X, Y and Z. So I'd rather pay with the £20 note. So I still see Litecoin as being one of the sort of best payment options online, and I don't understand why more places are not accepting Litecoin, whether that's just a brand issue, like not as many people heard of Litecoin as Bitcoin. Maybe they should call it Bitcoin Lite. I can imagine that forking into that or something at some point. But yeah, I think Litecoin is definitely one to hold out for. Obviously it did hit, I think, $350, $400 at one point per coin. So at 216 in my mind, it's still cheap, but it has had a massive run up in the last 3 or 4 days. That's my opinion. I think Litecoin should be in the either number 2 or number 3 spot. I think Litecoin is way more valuable than Ripple, and I see it as a better payment option than Bitcoin Cash. That's my opinion. Let me know what you think down below. So that's the markets. I've had enough to talk about that. So if you've been watching my videos regularly, you'll know that I've been waiting to make a hashflare withdrawal video for you guys, as well as myself, obviously, to show that you can withdraw the money, and two, what steps you would have to follow to get that Bitcoin from hashflare into your own Bitcoin wallet, and then getting it into fiat money. Because it's all well and good saying, to my friends and wife, oh yeah, I've got £1,000 worth of Bitcoin, and they go, oh, like the first thing my wife says is, well, can you get it out then? Can we go shopping? And I go, well, no, not really. And she goes, why not? And I say, well, I've got a transfer. She went, so you haven't got £1,000, have you? And I'm like, well, yeah, I have technically, So I do want to just have that there so I can say, look, actually, it's not a made-up thing. It is something that's happening. You can get money out of it. That's my opinion on it. Let me just close this. So yesterday when I checked this, and you can go back and check this yourself on one of my videos, I was looking at withdrawing 0.05 of a Bitcoin, but because someone had used my referral link, I didn't realise this at the time, and I only found out the other day. Hashflare stop you from making a withdrawal for 3 days, so I had to wait 3 days. In that 3 days, someone else used my referral link, and I could have made a withdrawal today, but last night, so because obviously this has taken 6 days or so, and it's gone on a bit, obviously I'm still accumulating Bitcoin every day, so my Bitcoin went from 0.05 to 0.06. So when I went to check it today, sort of preparing to do this video, I was thinking, yeah, I've got 0.06. I wonder if I can withdraw it tonight. And I've gone on it, logged on, and I've actually got 0.10. So I'm thinking, what? And I even had to log out and then log back in again because I thought that there was a glitch or something. So I couldn't figure out. I was like, why have I got so much? That's like, it's jumped up loads. That's 10% of a Bitcoin. That's, like, to me, that's... I was really shocked, really, really shocked. It really it made me take a step back, sort of thing. And I've gone on to my referrals. Right, so I've gone to my referrals page, and if I go down, I actually had, and I don't understand, I can't imagine, obviously it could happen, but it seems like 4 people, not from YouTube, have used my referral link almost 2 minutes apart of each other. So I'm not sure what's happened there. It seems unusual, but obviously I'm thankful either way. But I had one person spend 242, one 990, one 1,000, and one 1,400. That's in US dollars, and remember I get 10% of that in Bitcoin. So if you add that all up, it's it's close to £4,000 dollars, which obviously is about $400 earned. So I've had 25 referrals now, so yeah, my account jumped up massively. So I was really shocked. Obviously I'm over the moon. Like, I'm really happy. Thank you so much to all you guys that use my account. Even people that if you're thinking, oh, I'm only buying $50 or whatever. I've had people on here who have spent $48, and I get 10% of that, so I get $4.80. But thank you so much for using my link. You don't have to use my link. You can just search on Google hashflare yourself, and obviously no one would get anything, but it doesn't cost you anything extra. It just means I get a bump. So I'm just really thankful for that. Really blown away. I can't say thank you enough. So now I'm in a position, obviously, where I've got $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, because Bitcoin went up $1,000 in the last sort of 24 hours. It went from 9,000 to 10,000. So for me, it's like a double whammy of good news, because I gained more Bitcoin than I thought I would in a month, and the price of Bitcoin went up. So Really happy with that. Just means obviously I need to wait another 3 days before I can make withdrawal. So today obviously is one day. I'll have to wait until, what's today? Today's Thursday night, so I'd have to wait Friday night, Saturday night. So Saturday night, unless someone uses my referral link again, which, you know, with referrals like that, I'm happy to leave that in there. I know that sounds, but I was saying to my friend Nathan, you know, you can ask him in the group chat on Telegram if you want. I rang him up probably a week ago and I said, Nathan, I don't know what to do. I want to leave it in there. I don't want to cash out when Bitcoin's only worth, at the time it was worth 8,200 or something like that. Now it's worth 10,200. So, you know, it's already gone up. I don't know what that is, 20% or whatever that is. You know, so I'm glad I didn't cash out then. So I don't know. I was in two minds whether to leave it in there for a little while anyway. I think if Bitcoin gets to sort of around the 12k mark, which I think it'll take a week or two to get there if it carries on the way it is. Obviously, it's going to have down days, up days. I saw so many times this year it get to 12,000 and then just drop right down. So for me, sort of $11,500. That's when I'd be looking at, right, okay, I'm going to cash that out now. Even if it keeps going up, I'm not going to be like, oh God, you know, I'm gutted about that, because to me that was a safe spot. That's where I saw it at. Even if it jumped up to 18,000, you know, back to where it was in December, I haven't lost that too much, because obviously I've got such a small amount of Bitcoin anyway. It's not like, you know, if I had like 5 Bitcoins, then I'd be like, oh yeah, I want to get the absolute peak price for it. But when you're talking about either I'd get 1,000 or 1,200, you know, it's not massive amount different. So that's my hashflare account. Really happy with that. Thank you so much, guys. I don't know how to say thank you enough without sounding like an absolute pussy. I appreciate any tips or even just nice comments. You don't even have to pay me. Just shower me with nice comments. I'm quite happy with that. I feel like, oh yeah, it was worth doing that video last night. But to earn $400 in one night is, you know, that's more than I ever thought I'd earn doing YouTube videos, to be honest. Like I say, I had a YouTube channel before for a whole year. And I earned £13 from it the whole year. And I just earned $400 in one night. So that's, to me, that's insane money. So thank you so much for that. Thank you very much. Envian update. So we'll move on to them now. Haven't really heard much from them, to be honest. Obviously, they put this post out on the 13th, which was 2 days ago. We're still waiting for HIT BTC to finally start trading. So it seemed like it was a little dig at HIT BTC. And then today they posted this power consumer unit, which I believe is in one of the containers. Envian MMU serial production electric unit. Stay tuned for major news. Updates end of the week. So tomorrow's Friday. And then in brackets they put HIT BTC hopefully launches today. We're waiting as well. And now it's coming up for 9:30 at night. It hasn't hit on there so far as I'm aware. But then someone did post this image in the Telegram group chat. I think it was my friend Nathan, actually. And this is HIT BTC, and you can see here that Envian actually was showing up on there. Looks like they're really close to trading on HIT BTC. So that's a good sign, I suppose. But I swear I saw that. I swear someone else posted something very similar to that ages ago. But we'll see. We'll see what it goes on for. And a lot of people are messaging as well saying, Glenn, what do you think? Should I buy with like Ether Delta and what's the other one? No, trade tokens now and IDEX, or should I wait for it to hit a proper exchange in terms of US dollars and buy some, because whenever they go on exchange, apparently ICOs sort of drop down at first, like literally instantly, but then they sort of pick up. And that's, to be honest, that's like asking me, Glenn, what's the Bitcoin price going to be in 6 months' time? I don't even know when it's going to go on an exchange. I don't know how much it's going to go on for when it is on there. Based on the, the IDEX and token store, I suppose you would only know about them if you're part of this MV and ICO. So I can imagine a lot of the trades that are happening are not actually happening between new investors. It's actually happening probably investors selling their tokens and other investors saying, oh yeah, I'll buy them because $1 a token, that's cheap because that's what I paid for them in the ICO. I've got no evidence to back that up. It's just a thought that popped in my mind. I believe that the only people that really know about these are people that are already either invested or wish they had invested. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. So not really any updates with them. Hopefully tomorrow, it's the end of the week. Hopefully it should be on hit BTC. But I've been saying that in every video for the last fucking 4 weeks. So I'm just getting a bit fed up of saying it, to be honest. So I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to wait until Envy and post saying, hey guys, we're on different exchanges. So that's really it for sort of like the cryptocurrency updates and investments that I've got going on. So now I'm just going to talk a bit about some of the YouTube cryptocurrency personalities that obviously have been at words with each other today. Not that I'm trying to stir anything or like try and get involved in any way, because obviously I'm such a small YouTuber that it's a very high chance none of these will ever heard of me or even watch this. So the YouTuber called suppoman, he, as I explained, course that you had to buy for a tenner, and then he was going to announce this big new ICO that he said was the best ICO he'd ever heard of and he'd ever seen. It's the best one he's ever reviewed, but he's not going to announce what it is unless you buy this course. Then people paid for this course, and all the course did was give you a password to go onto the Facebook group that allowed him to announce this new ICO, which I think, I'm not too sure, but I think up until this point he still hasn't announced it. So a lot of people angry with the way that he dealt with it. Now, I mentioned in my video, I think YouTubers should earn money. I think, and if you're not, you're either stupid or you just really, really enjoy doing this for free, which, to be honest, I do. I enjoy doing this free. I've got no other option. Obviously, I got that money from hashflare, so thank you for that. But that's it, really. That's the only way that I've generated any income in any way from doing any YouTube videos. So I think that, it should be. But I've always said the way, and this sort of really highlighted it to me, because I started thinking the other day, what would I do if I got offered money to talk about something? How would I go about it? Would I say no? But then what if it is a good project and I was going to talk about it anyway and they've just brought it to my attention even more? Would I still mention it but then not take the money? But then what's the point? Because they offered me money to talk about it when I was playing about with it in my head loads. And I thought, I haven't really got to worry about it because I'm such a small YouTuber and I haven't got a very big audience. Hopefully that'll change with your guys' help. But I thought, what would I do going forward? And the conclusion that I came to, and I've talking to one of my closest friends, and he was saying, Glenn, I don't think people care. Like he watches YouTubers, and he said, I don't care if they're making money. He said, one, I don't really like it if they really rub it in your face, like, look at me, I've just bought a Lamborghini, blah, blah, blah. And I thought, yeah, I'm never going to do that. Even if I wouldn't buy a Lamborghini, I'd buy a house. And then the other thing was, he said, as long as it's honest, in my opinion, that's the conclusion I came to. I've started this channel being very honest and being very open. I believe the amount of honesty that I've shown will backfire on me at some point, because I believe that the stuff that I'm showing you will lead me to getting my accounts hacked and easily copied and posted, and so I feel like I'm going to get a backlash later down the line if I carry on being as open as I am. You know, I've shown people my, you know, like I show this, my Ether wallet. Now, I don't know if there's any information on this screen that someone could use against me or access my account in some way. So it does worry me. And also with my hashflare account, if I click buy now, like if I go here and I click proceed, it will come up with my name and my address. So if I accidentally slip up and click that button and I don't edit the video and delete that bit, everyone's going to know exactly where I live, which I don't want, because obviously I've got wife and kids here. So I do believe it's going to backfire me, but I want to try and be as honest as possible with my audience. So what I mean by this, if say if I was contacted by, and I'm just going to, this is one that's plucked in my head, say I get contacted by Dragon Chain and they say, Glenn, we want you to talk about our ICO, we'd like you to mention, you know, how good we are. I would probably say this would be one of my stipulations. Yeah, I don't mind talking about you, how much will you pay me, as long as I can be transparent with my viewers and tell them that I'm being paid, and also if I can point out any negative things that I can find in your, you know, I'll just give my honest opinion. That's all I want to give. I'll say, yeah, look, I'll take your money, but I'm going to tell people that your website's rubbish, but you've got a good idea, your blockchain's good, but, you know, it's not on any good exchanges, you know, like that, you know, that's, and if they're happy to do that, then I'm happy to take their money and I'm happy to talk about it with you guys, because it's up to you as long as I'm honest with you. So this is how I would start one of my videos. Hey guys, my name's Glen, and today I'm going to be I've been contacted by Dragon Chain, and they've actually paid me to talk about their ICO called yada 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 blah blah blah. Right, this is good, this is good, this is bad. What do you guys think? Comment down below, mention it in the Telegram. So then from the get-go, if you think, oh, Glenn's just said he's being paid to talk about this, I'm not going to believe anything he says from this point onwards, you could just switch off. If you say, yeah, actually, let's hear what he says, and you watch it and you go, well, I've got to take what he says with a bit of pinch of salt because he's being paid to say it. And someone did comment on that. They said, I think it was in the Telegram group, Glenn, if you was paid to talk about an ICO, I would lose a bit of respect, not respect for you, but I can't remember the word he used, but you would lose a bit of integrity with what you were talking about in that video. But as long as I'm completely honest, anyway, that's my take on it. Please let me know what you think. I'm going to try and be the most honest and transparent cryptocurrency YouTuber in this space. Suppoman obviously has messed up. He also almost got caught out the other day accepting money for a ICO which he claims he didn't accept, but it was for 2 whole Bitcoin, which I think at the time was like 10 or 12,000 a Bitcoin. So what he got, you know, he turned down £24,000. Unlikely, but I don't know. That's up to him. Doug Polk has called him out on it and done a video about him today. And he's really gone to town, sort of talking about Suppoman, what he used to do Minecraft videos or something like that in the past. And then he's actually gone onto Suppoman's page, Twitter, and commented on there something. And it was like a dig. Then Suppoman posted, let's have a little look. Suppoman posted, oh, I've made 10 millionaires from my courses, so I can't be that shit, or something like that. I've turned over 10 small investors into millionaires. Not bad for an idiot selling crypto courses. And then Doug Polk commented saying, oh, you've made millionaires in crypto, or 10 people have become millionaires in cryptocurrency. Oh, I better remove my video then, being sarcastic, obviously, which is quite impressive actually, because Americans don't normally do sarcasm very well. And then he's then commented back, and then Doug Polk's commented back, and then he got other, people that are defending Superman are commenting, and they were all having basically a big slagging match, which I thought was, it was good read. We all like a bit of altcoin buzz. They're another YouTuber. He got involved and sticking up for him. Now they've actually come out and said, look, we understand. What did they say? Hey guys, I appreciate questions and comments overall. This channel is not interested in policing other cryptocurrency YouTubers. We will stick to the market analysis. I think they've realised actually this is not what our fans want to see. And that's probably the stance I'd probably take on it. If Doug Polk done a video about my channel saying, oh look, this guy's an idiot and he's scamming people and all that, obviously I'd come out and do a video and say, well, actually I'm not, and these are my reasons why I can prove that I'm not. But I wouldn't get into a slagging match. I'd say, yeah, I respect Doug Polk's thoughts and I wish him the best and yada, yada, yada. Because someone like him talking about someone like me would make my channel probably explode, with new subscribers. So if anything, I'd probably be over the moon if he mentioned me. But I don't know, it was just a bit of drama in the YouTube cryptocurrency space. Then Box Mining got involved. He done a video saying, is Superman dead? Superman normally does a video every day. He hasn't done one today. Been a bit quiet about it, I think. And then I think that Doug, he's actually part of Superman's. He's obviously paid the tenner to join his group. He's done something about Crypto Daily, actually, just reading that. And he's put, got some bad news, guys. It's looking like I'm going to miss out on the next #1 ICO, because it says here, you have been blocked from following Superman. So he's blocked his tweets. That's why I can't show you what the slagging match they had, because they've all been removed. It looks like Michael Supos, which is Superman's Twitter, favourite ICO is going to get some traction on Reddit cryptocurrency. This thing might really be ready to take off. Be aware of Seal Scam. I don't know if that is definitely the new ICO. So there you go. Bit of drama. Crypto Daily. Now I've big Crypto Daily up a couple times in my videos. I've said he is my favourite. Whenever he uploads a video, I always watch him straight away. One, because I like the way he edits his videos. Two, he's funny. And three, he drops a lot of knowledge. And from what I can gather, he's not selling anything. I can't see, but I think really he's doing the same thing as me. All right, I'm doing cloud mining, which I think he doesn't approve of, actually. He did sort of make a quick comment saying, oh, I don't believe in any of these Ponzi or lending schemes, and that goes out to cloud mining. So he's obviously sort of anti-cloud mining, which is fair enough. I had reservations about it. It took me a while to invest. But if you actually go to his channel, he's got referral links, Coinbase, ledger-nano. These are all referral links, so he earns money from each one of these that you click on. And I think that's acceptable. No donations accepted, but if you'd like to support me, please throw a video a like. So really nice guy, really, from what I can gather. I'd love to do a meetup with him one day. I'd love to do a joint video with him one day. He's got a good bit of banter about him. He's from the UK, same as me, so I'd love to do a video with Crypto Daily. He is definitely one of my favourite YouTubers. I hope he doesn't sort of slip up, maybe like Superman, and does something one day that upsets the community, but because he's got, I think, quite a loyal following now. And now Doug Polk has just put prediction. Crypto Daily is going to end up being one of the biggest few YouTubers in cryptocurrency. Has jokes, editing, and seems to be one of the good guys. Would not be surprised to see this guy surpass a bunch of people. And I think he's right. I think Crypto Daily is going to have, 250,000, 300,000 subscribers very soon, because I started watching him when he was on 60,000, and in the last month or two he's gone up to 92,000. So congratulations to Crypto Daily. Very good videos, very popular. But anyway, that's enough. Thank you very much for watching my video. Sorry this has gone on too long, but I say that in every video, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Hopefully, fingers crossed, tomorrow will be the live video of the Hit BTC exchange, and hopefully I can figure out a way of going live where I can view your comments as obviously it's all going on with the market, and we can all discuss what the price is going to be and stuff like that. That's what I've got in my head of happening, whether I just have to do it sitting there holding my phone in front of my laptop, which I don't want to do because that wouldn't be a very good video, but I've got to figure something out. So I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.